Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and this is a commentary 2 versus 2. I'm playing as Pontus, my ally is Gate, we're going up against the Seleucids and the RDA. I forgot their name for a second. So this is a different build I actually haven't used, so that's kind of funny. I have 2 Scythians, 4 Slingers, an Eastern Spearman, 4 Cappadocians, 4 Hoplites, 4 swords, 2 swords, 2 Peltast, and a General Pontic Royal Cav. Gate has 2 spears, 1 spear warrior, 3 Dacian heavy bows, 2 axes, 2 falxmen, 4 noble swords, and 3 spear horse, and 3 Thracians. It's a pretty good army. I don't know what to say. Okay, so my plan at the start was, like I always do, just skirmish him down, kind of feel my opponent out. I apologize for all the noise messages in the back. There's a big group chat being spammed right now. So, the Seleucids, like, I'd be afraid if I was Gate because he doesn't really have a counter to all this cavalry. 5 median cav, a Hellenic cataphract, and a Negima cav is extremely powerful. And if he uses it correctly, he could demolish this Gate army. Because Gate only has medium cav, he doesn't have any heavy. And his infantry would just be bowled over. So I'm moving up. My opponent was kind of slow, he wouldn't really move. I do get a volley on him though right here. Yeah, it gets a few kills. My guys get shot in return though, but I actually don't lose anybody. Look at that. Surprisingly, these guys are usually flipping like butter. Anything touches them and they die. So Gate is slowly moving forward. Like, literally, he's slowly moving forward. Because it's a very fun faction. It's really powerful if used correctly. Hold on. Okay, there. That was too loud. So I'm, like I said, moving up slowly. My opponent, I was kind of annoyed with this. He wouldn't move at all. He was being really ridiculous. I'm going up with my Scythians though. I couldn't really get a good angle on his guys because he positioned his skirmishers perfectly. But I do still try my best to get some volleys in. So I got some there. Weakening these guys is really good. They're a very strong unit. Probably one of the best in the game in my opinion. So my teammate is trying to get after these Persian light archers. He gets a nice volley there. Now he's not going to go for a charge. I would have actually went for one there. I would have lost the unit probably, but I would have caught his archers. So yeah, like I said, this is a very powerful striking force. My teammate wants to go as slow as possible towards him. The skirmishing is starting to start though. Teammate's just kind of watching, trying to find a weakness in his defense here. He does begin firing on the Thorax swords. I'm moving my guys up. They're now in range. I'm trying to get his slave slingers, but for some reason he ran them back. And now he's running them back out. So slave slingers will get absolutely demolished by Eastern slingers. I think these guys are actually the worst in the game. I don't know though. They're cool, but what the heck are you doing? Oh, I don't. Okay, that was awesome. So he has a really good tactic here. He's trying to run up his marines and skirmish my guys, but I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to use my units to wear him away. And look at this. Here comes Seleucid. 3 median cav coming up. I was actually petrified by this. And I was even more petrified due to the fact that I didn't even see it coming. And my teammate is rushing all his troops over to block this area. And I realize it's coming, so I quickly turn my Cappadocian, and I'm going to run right at those. Here I catch his slingers here. I quickly turned out of the fight and then went for his slingers. In the back, you can see him doing the same, keeping his guys pinned and trying to do a lot of damage. Coming in with the second charge, which is not expecting, bringing my Scythians and infantry up. 2 slingers are wavering. I've got my Cappadocians in that fight. He's going to support really well though. My teammate's throwing everything into this fight. My cavalry is kind of running around. They end up getting stuck here. Eastern Spearman doing God's work right there. Cappadocian's keeping his guys pinned mixed with the Hoplites. I will win this fight pretty easily. Here I go though, seeing another advantage. Using my superior cavalry to take down his slingers pretty easily. This is a really good job though. Look at this. The Marines are crushing my teammate. I knew I had to get up here and help him as quickly as possible. They are getting shot by the slingers though. Over here, there's a big infantry brawl. My teammate will win this pretty easily. And now he's charging into the infantry over here. But here comes this horde of cavalry, which he still has a bunch of. So Spearhorde is actually winning against Median Cav, which is really surprising. The Median Cav are getting overwhelmed, with that Hub is doing a really good job. This is a big brawl all across the center. I use my general here. I'm getting really risky. Throwing in my Hub to support this Eastern Spearman. Look at this. He's not giving up. He's killed quite a few. Now I have my Peltist. These guys are going to get a bunch of kills on these Hub here. You can see I am sandwiching his guys too. I'm doing everything to pin down his skirmishers and his horde of infantry, because it will overwhelm me if he gets a grip on me. Anyone makes a comment about that, I'll delete it. Mercenary Axe Warriors will be eventually beat by the Pontic Swords. And Persian Hoplites did actually get through the Spearmen there. Skirmishers getting a lot of kills on the back of these Noble Swords. And yep, this is what I'm talking about. All that cav is just completely unstoppable. He still has this Hellenic Cataphract. More Hoplites going into the fight. Scythian's just kind of prancing around, getting shots on his guys. Pelt is still getting tons of kills. Look at this. Oh my word. I was like freaking out when I got this angle right here. This is perfect. I'm getting tons of kills on that Illyrian Noble. I haven't used the precision shot, which I rarely ever use, but it was useful here. Look at that. These guys are kind of screwed up in their formation there. My Hoplites are doing work right there. I do rear charge him here. He's gonna lose those units pretty quickly. Trying to re-angle my Peltis to get a volley on those guys. Here comes his Illyrian Cav. This was a really good move by my opponent here. He's waited with his Illyrian Cav in the back, and now that my Cav is on both wings, separated from my skirmishers, I have kind of got a bit comfortable here. And he's going to take this, and he's going to go right for that gap. However, I did see him, and I rushed my cavalry over to try and block that. I even had my Peltis going over too. So I'm trying to get everything over there, but it's too late. He pops Frenzy Charge. He knows he's going to get a nasty charge on my slingers. Like I said, though, I'm trying to get all my troops to, because my slingers have been doing the majority of the work back here. They've been getting tons of kills. They're constantly firing. They haven't been silenced at all. So him doing this is going to hurt me a lot, and he does get a nice charge onto the slinger there. I will have my guys turned though and in position and eventually kill him. Hellenic Cataphract doing really good, steamrolling everything. This is the problem with Kate. They've got no heavy troops. Well, they do, but they're not going to withstand a Hellenic Cataphract charge. And you can see these guys, a nasty cavalry unit, doing exactly what they're good for. And getting into light troops like this too, that'll just, that's going to hurt. Because they had a spear though, they can get a charge on them, they'll get a lot of kills. And here, my opponent now is being really good. And he's getting into my second slinger. And to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised he didn't just pull through my line. And I gotta give my hats off to my opponent. Thank you for not doing that. Because I have seen so much pull through where people just like over here, they'll just drag their unit through your cav and your skirmishers. And just kill everything, and there's nothing you can do about it. Look at that. That was a nasty volley. I'm trying to use my what's left of my Cappadocians to get some good charges, but you can see my Peltis are dealing with that unit quickly. So that Peltis did a great job. And the Illyrian Hoplite has been fighting since the start of this game. Same with the Cappadocian. Those Tarentines doing really good there. You can see though Gate is wrapping up his fight pretty easily. Not easily, but he's wrapping it up. Seleucid gonna make a good move though. They're gonna pull out that Hellenic Cataphract, and they're gonna switch it with the Median Cav to bring down that Thracian. So that's a pretty good move there. Peltis actually dropping their spears. No wait, do they? Yeah, they do. I was gonna charge them in. Never mind, they have a volley. There they go. I think that was their last. General does die though here. I was really mad about that, but yeah, the battle was over. I knew I had won. So yeah, look at that. So cavalry doing really good. Peltis are actually my only infantry left. Well, on the flanks at least. Middle is still held by the Hoplites. They did a really excellent job at pinning his guys down. And I'm kind of surprised by this, but I really enjoyed using this army. It was so fun. It was like perfect, honestly. I used it perfectly. My opponent, though, he could have been a bit faster. He could have rushed me. I think that would have helped him. I mean, my Hublates and Pontic swords would hold, but it would put a bit more pressure on my skirmishers, because I didn't have to worry about the slave slinger, so you're not going to do that much. I mean, they can, but like I said before, they're one of the worst in the game. Sadly, RDA didn't really get what it deserved. Historically, they were really strong. No, they weren't really strong. They were more of a thorn in the side of the Romans, constantly raiding them and stuff. So yeah, they're gonna get the crap shot out of them. And look at this, this cav came back. And I forgot to show this. Is it here? No, it's somewhere here. There's a unit right here. This guy kept this Illyrian raider in the back of the map for the whole game, and I still didn't notice it at the end. So I saw it in the main menu, so I thought it was just in the front line fighting where I didn't see it, but no, it was actually hiding in the back of the map the whole game. So that's another hats off to him. I'm throwing everything in at this point. I know the battle is over. My teammate is coming over to finish off Seleucids, and I'm finishing off my opponent. I got his cav pinned over here. Tarantines are good, but they're not that good. They're going to lose in melee against these cav here. Something you have to keep in mind with Pontus is they're going to have a lot of cav, and they're going to have a lot of good cav. So if your opponent who's playing as Pontus does really good with his cavalry, then you're most likely going to lose. Just because I have kind of come to the conclusion that cavalry for Pontus is some of the best in the game. Unless you're playing as Saba, then it's just unfair. So yeah, this unit's going to waver at this point. It's going to break. There it goes. And that's the end. Pretty close battle. It was a brawl during the game. My general doing okay. He could have done better. Two of my Cappadocians not doing that great, but the other two doing amazing. Scythians, look at the kills on these Scythian horse archers. That is awesome. That was awesome to see. Slinger's doing 3 of them did good. This one did terrible. I don't know what happened to him. Pontic Peltus, 150 kills on Pontic Peltus. That's amazing, honestly. And 104, those are great kills. 27 on the Eastern Spearmen is pretty good too. Hublates though, they didn't really do that good, but what they did is they pinned his guys down in the middle and they held them from moving. Swordsmen doing really good though. RDS General did amazing. Cavalry doing pretty good. Well, extremely good actually. Slingers doing really good. Axe Warriors doing pretty good. This one doing amazing. This Illyrian Hublate doing pretty good. Illyrian Nobles doing really good except for this one. Marines not doing that great. I kind of shut them down before they could even get their place on the battlefield. And then this Raider doing amazing, 164 kills. I wonder what it killed. Getaeus General did really good. Cavalry did, well, Thracians did really good except for that one. These Spear Horse didn't do that great. Dacian Bows doing pretty good though. Falcon doing amazing, 176 kills. That's really good. 36, that's pretty bad. Axe Warriors doing good though. Noble Swords, 249 kills. That's amazing to see. And the cheap unit's not doing that great. And this is what I was talking about. Seleucid's Cav doing absolutely amazing. 357 kills, 207. This median Cav, that did terrible, but the rest doing really good. Archer's doing pretty bad. One Persian Hublate did good, and Thorax Swords just, they're not going to hold against Noble Swords. This one though got 105. There's no way that's on a Noble Sword, that's for a fact. Yeah. I don't know what that was on, but yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.